Hello, everyone. This is week 5 of Criminology. I figured I would just touch base before the weekend. I was a little disappointed to see not too many students show up for the live office hours. So in the event that that time is a little bit difficult for you, I just made it at that point in time because obviously if I make it in the middle of the day, the majority of students will have class at that point in time. So I made it in the morning. Uh, I know everybody's schedules are kind of busy, things like that. So if you do have a question, the best thing to probably do is to just send me an email, and I can even answer the question in a form like this. I'll try and do like a weekly recorded video for you. So at any point in time you have a question, you need more than just a short email or private topic area response, feel free to ask something more elaborate. If you need me to explain something, I'm more than happy to do so. Week 4, if anybody still owes any of the work from week 4, keep in mind too, I think I put a note there on the news item, and some people are just missing easy tasks that need to be done. So for example, just acknowledging in a private topic message to me that you understand the movie book project. That was something that some people didn't do. 10 points takes 10 seconds to let me know that you've read through the requirements. Obviously, you need to read through the requirements in order to do the project. So picking up 10 points for doing so should be easy points for you. And a lot of different project papers, things that we do throughout the year, there are a lot of check-in points. So make sure you're not missing any of those check-in points and communicate me in the private topic area. For those who do, I kind of respond back and relatively quickly, certainly in less than 24 hours. I did see that the vast majority of you did select your movie or book project topics, and I'm kind of keeping a spreadsheet of that within the discussion area for topic 5 this week. Also, permission slips. If you did choose a movie that's rated R, you would need to get a permission slip in. You can directly email it to me or have your site coordinator do so. That's for anybody, regardless of whether or not you're 18 of age or not. And a rated R movie for VHS purposes would require a parental or guardian permission slip. Discussion weeks, make sure that you're prioritizing discussion weeks. If you're getting a little bit behind in schedule, it's always best to do your discussion work first, because obviously discussion work is how the class interacts with each other. So if you were to turn in a Dropbox assignment, the only person reading your Dropbox assignment is me. So obviously it's not a big issue if I read that a day later, something like that. But if you're posting late to a discussion forum, then people aren't going to have an opportunity to read your post. If they're doing their work on time, they're moving on to something else. So it's best to follow the schedule. So for example, by today, you should have responded the first time in the discussion area in regard to the topic we were breaking down the cases. Keep in mind too, in the 5.2, you should be making individual posts for each of the cases that you're commenting on. That way, if there's follow-up comments, you have it separate. So just have the title of the person's case that you're posting on or making comments on, so that we have kind of an organized system with that. Next week will bring us into our genetic testing groups. I've already put those groups together and kind of organized that for you. So be ready to move forward on that quite quickly, as soon as I believe on Wednesday of next week. Remember too, communication, that's really an important thing. So if you are having any issues, make sure you're communicating with me. If you're running behind schedules, better let me know ahead of time opposed to several days afterwards, so we can kind of work out a plan to get you back on track. Since this is Friday, I wish everybody a great weekend. Take some time to relax, but if you are behind on schedule, some of the assignments here in our class, and you have an hour or two to kind of set aside and get caught up, that's obviously a pretty good thing to do. And I do respond over the weekend too, so if you do have a question, most often I'll respond on a Saturday or Sunday. So just hit me up with a question, and I'll try and get back to you as quickly as possible. Until we talk again, Mr. Clarke is out.